We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, D-dimer, TROP1, HbA1c, PTINR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granats, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
Fuel your dreams with a communal vehicle loan. It's a huge deal with super awesome rates and discounts. Get the vehicle that's just for you. Enjoy your journey. Make memories. Explore more. We're fueling dreams to your destination. It's a huge deal and it's just for you. Your destination, and we'll take you there. Call or message us on WhatsApp 405-6670 or 405-2248. Let's get you where you have to be with Communal and Friends. This special promotion is in collaboration with The Beacon Insurance, Netherlands Insurance, Greens Automotive, RF Motors, and Specialized Automotive. We're fueling dreams to your destination. Apply today. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Alrighty, and we'd like to say officially welcome one and all to another Mikey Live program. I am your host, Mikey Hutchinson, and we are coming to you live from the spice side of the Caribbean. That is Grenada. We have it all. We have it all. We're talking about sand, sea, sun, beautiful people, wonderful weather, everything that you need. I mean, when it comes to vacationing, or even when it comes to living here, I mean, nothing beats the island life. You know what I mean? I see that we have some visitors with us. Went and take a little pass by the airport today. Even the locals coming back to spend some time with family and friends and to enjoy Spice Mass. What we like to say, well, welcome home. So, let's get into the news for tonight. What are we going to be talking about? Let's see. Calypso deserves better, says Finley Jeffrey, scholar. We'll talk to you about why he's saying that as well. Police recruitment exam, we're going to tell you about that. Kirani is on tonight. Tonight we have the time and all of that for you coming up in a while. And a major vaccination drive this weekend. We have that and more to tell you about. In fact, we also have the Calypso semifinalists you know, the names of the people who made it to the next round of judging. We'll talk to you about that in a moment. So, folks, that's the headlines, and we got to let you know that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of our quotes, Grenada Limited, Digicel Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada. We've also got Superb Distributors online with us, and we want to say hello to those of you from there, all the staff from Superb. You know, they treat me nice every time I go there. And sounds of blessings to you guys as well. So, folks, we're coming back in a moment. When we come back, it could be real news in Ole Lolo. So brace yourself, folks. We are coming.
Quality products delivered to you via Superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
I want you to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence.
And it's important to so do. Again, we'd like to welcome everyone to tonight's program. I know that there are some people who last night said that they did not receive a notification for the program. We looked into that. We cannot tell you what. It seemed to be a glitch with Facebook, but I'd like to let you know, for example, for the people on the iPhones and so on, there's a little bell. Once you click and you're looking at the program, there's a little bell. You can click that so that you are just make sure that it is selected so that you can get notification when we come on. And for the other people, I guess as much you have to make sure that you're following the page. All right. So once you're following the page, that makes life easy for all of us. You'll be able to get notifications then. Now to get into the news. Now the Royal Grenada Police Force, the RGPF, would like to inform the general public that recruitment examinations for applicants from St. Patrick, St. Mark, St. John, and Carriacou and the PD Martinique is scheduled for Saturday. That's Saturday, 30th July, from 9 a.m. at the following venues: St. John Roman Catholic School in Carriacou, Hillsborough Secondary School. Now, interested individuals, you should be at the venue by 8:30 a.m. and you're also asked to carry a valid picture ID. All right, your ID card or whatever it is. Yeah, they say you could also walk with snacks or light refreshments. All right, and also pens and pencils. All right, good. So don't go be going on there and asking people, you know, for pen and pens. Go prepared. All right, be prepared. You have to be like a scoit. Be prepared. So I mean, everybody's waiting to be excited to see, to be excited about Kirani's win, but we can't get ahead of ourselves. All right, tonight, Kirani is going to be again on display. Of course, he's going to be competing in 400 men semifinal. All right, we're talking about the World Athletics Championship in Oregon. Now, he is going to be on tonight at 10:23 p.m. Heat number 2, and he's going to be running out of lane number 3. All right. Please be guided accordingly. Well, we'll be done by then, you know what I mean? We ain't going over our sorry. If I put on the AC, it gives me some trouble. Yeah, we ain't going over with time tonight. Alright? Earlier, the whole issue of COVID-19 is still present. We are seeing cases are coming in. Almost every day, cases are coming in. And so with an influx of visitors, we expect our cases to even rise and possibly even get introduced to some new variants. As such, the Ministry of Health and stakeholders, they are putting on a major vaccination drive this weekend. We're talking about Saturday. Yes, this vaccination drive is happening on Saturday. In fact, it takes the format of a motorcade. Yep, they're getting kind of like they're trying to be as creative as possible. All right. And so they are saying for people who are not fully vaccinated or people who are not vaccinated at all, people who received one dose and never came back for their second, it is for you. Now, the motorcade is going to be happening Saturday, 23rd July. Now, the motorcade begins at the Ministerial Complex, all right? And they say that it's going to be passing through the town of St. George, River Road, Bolio, Dabo, Boca, New Hampshire, then Tempe, Montparnasse, St. Paul's, and on to the bus terminal. All right? So this is your opportunity. Okay? This is your opportunity to get vaccinated. They say that it's the right time to get vaccinated. You know, your body would need that supercharge for the carnival, be it the flu, the COVID-19, you know, the viral illnesses and stuff that are out there. All right. Also, they are saying you can use this as an opportunity to get your kids updated. All right. Remember that all vaccines for children and adults will be available. All right. Again, all the vaccines so it's not only for COVID-19. All right. So vaccines, it's a vaccine drive. All right. Again, it's happening this Saturday. All right. So all the best, guys. I think this is going to be a good one. If I didn't have nothing to do, I'd come in. You know what I mean? I'll come and talk on the mic. Tell people, get you Zugu. Yeah, so I remember back in the day when you hear Zugu, man going to school, all of a sudden Zugu day, man sick, and that was the day when it's time for Zugu boy, when you hear they vaccinating people in school 2 times, you don't hear you're seeing children. Zugu day, vaccine days, and dentist days. Yeah, son, because them days, them dentists and them the jet. And when they taking out teeth by these days, they ringing out the teeth anymore. These days, they have, how can I understand? High-tech thing and thing. You wonder when the teeth come out, you understand? They say, dentist, let me know when you go and take it out so I could tense. And dentist say, well, your tooth is already out. Yeah, son. These days, I'm telling all you, they're doing things without even injecting you. I did a whole root canal. People, an entire root canal without receiving an injection. You understand? To numb the government thing like that. No, they have like a strategy that they do in these days. You know what I mean? I can't sell all them people's strategy. But things have changed. You understand? I remember when they used to do mouthwash and thing in school too, boy. What was that all about? I don't know. Maybe just teaching people the discipline of mouth hygiene. Well, you don't have to worry about no more because they come up with this idea with the COVID-19 thing. You have mass. So the only person who's affected by any foul thing is you. So when you see my walking to dumb, when you see my walking and they pass out, it's not no heat. When you find a man walking and when you find a man talking, or you walking and he just collapse, it's not no heat. It's not no stroke, you know. Oh God, he's a victim of his own. I know you're serious. Let's get back to the news. So anyway, they say the vaccine drive and thing. So organize all the business, that go bad. Yeah, so they say all kind of vaccines. So they saving you the pressure of having to go here, go there, specific dates and specific times. They're doing all the vaccine one time. Yeah, son. We're moving on. Now they get an idea as to what people have to deal with. Listen, people are here dreading. You have a friend, right? You know the friend have a little issue. You not go pull your friend aside and say to them, watch now, what Colgate you using? Or what deodorant you using? Or what thing you using? Or what detergent you using? You understand? You there around them all the time. But you're letting them go around other people and embarrass themselves. Eh? And you call yourself friend. You should just pull them aside and say, you know what? What's going on with you today? I find out thing. And so then they're going to be able to, you understand what I'm telling you? Save yourself the embarrassment, dog. Just say to them, you know, think. They might feel a little way about it, but it's for the better. You know what I mean? Yeah, tell your friend, well, since you're there, fine. Well, you start to eat something new, you know, you could soften the blow a little. Oh, God, much time I tell you to eat garlic. You want to keep people around here? You know, make a little joke or something if you know they could take it so. Yeah, so it's your friend. But don't make them go and embarrass yourself. You understand? And I don't know what they're talking about too. Oh yeah. We're moving on. The next thing we have to tell all about, boy. What you realize for the past few nights we've been showing you the preliminary round of judging for the Calypso. So the semifinalists They have been published. The names are as follows, and it's in alphabetical order. Papa Jerry, he's from the Kingdom Tent. The Messenger, Kingdom Tent. Top Cat, Kaiso Bards. Rootsman Kelly, Kaiso Bards. Cox, Kaiso Bards. Young Sound, Fireworks. Royalty, Northwest Brigade. Sheldon Douglas, Northwest Brigade. Teacher Eddie, Kaiso Bards. Randy Isaac, Fireworks. Scholar, Fireworks. Stunner, Kaiso Bards. Baraka, Northwest Brigade. Innocent, Kingdom. Big J, Kaiso Bards. Pecos, yeah, boy. Pecos had some nice song. Kaiso Bards. The Young Legend, Kingdom. Valin, Northwest Brigade. And Superstar, the Kingdom. Well, I'm so happy to hear the Kingdom have real one, too. The Kingdom have a lot. Now, the reason why Kingdom stands out to me because, well, when I used to sing, the people that involved in that particular area in Pomos and them, they groomed me and my brothers, Akima Paul, like Nati, Otis Celestine, like Pinky, Marsha, McDonald. You remember those names? Real, you understand? Listen, those were the days, you know. You remember those names when we go in and mash up the place as Junior? Marsha McDonald, Little Natty, he's Dinkan Henry, right? They call him Little Natty. Pinky, Little Pinky, Mikey Hutchinson, Michael Hutchinson, Upriser and Challenger. Who else we used to have, boy? Swinda Bishop. Yeah, did I say Otis Celestine? Otis Celestine. Who else? And there are some names that you see singing soca right now. They started with Calypso. A lot of them started with Calypso. But now they branch off to soca and they just lead the Calypso to fall. We're going to talk about Calypso just now. So going back to the tent, these are the guys. Teacher Nikki, Teacher Eddie, who else to them? Always grooming the young children. And I think that we need to take a serious look at that too. These people have been serving that industry for years. The people from the promos, tent up there, from up there, them teachers and them. Years. We should not be waiting until they die to start recognizing them. They have Calypso where it is. You understand? You remember the days of Akima Paul? Akima take me crown in one of them years, and she take me crown, but Liza right. Take back something from her just now. You understand? You understand? But yeah, you know, those were the days. Those were the days when Junior Calypso Mona was the thing. And then there were a nice little transition from the Junior Calypso to the soca, and then all of, from the Junior to the Senior, and then things just fall apart. Anyway, let's leave that talk. You understand? Let me leave that talk. So these are your names. Alright, these are the tents. I'm big up the Northwest too, because that's the tent I used to sing with. You understand? Right, small thing, I ain't going back there. Otis met me today and he said, let's come out with a Calypso tent now, Mikey. Well, maybe we should. And I'm going to bring back the people, you know, who were there and things like that. There used to be pressure. I respect all the Calypsonians. All the Calypsonians and them. I respect them. Even if they sing in Tata, I respect them. You know why? They're still trying to serve. You understand? They're still trying to serve. When I was laughing at, how they call the name? What's his name again? Rastaman the man. Giangel. Giangel, they years now. That's his style. That's the man brand. Yeah, sir. That's the man brand. But anyway, Scholar has a serious issue. Finley Jeffrey, he says he has a problem. The 9-time Calypso monarch, he is condemning the removal of the March Gras in the 2022 Carnival lineup and replacing it with just a Calypso final on the Thursday night. That's the Thursday after the Queen Show. The Queen Show used to be on the Thursday. Well, you know the other day we were telling you about it. But anyway, here is Colamin talking the talk. Let him answer the thing for himself.
I want to say categorically and clearly so that everybody can hear that I condemn all of this thing. I condemn the moving of the March Gras, because really and truly, you cannot have Carnival and don't have the March Gras. Historically, Carnival and the March Gras goes hand in hand. It's this Sunday night. That's what it means. So having Cambule and then don't having the March Gras, that to me is total, absolute nonsense. And now that you have the Thursday night, you now take a next big show and put it on the Thursday night. You say you want to do an experiment. How would you know if the experiment can work? Or how would you know if it is working when you take something and you clash it? So this to me is total absolute nonsense, and I can't defend this whatsoever.
Yes, so so you're hearing from Finley Jeffrey, scholar, that he's not in support of this move. Now, according to Jeffrey, adding insult to injury, as you have heard, is the license given to a promoter to host an event on the day that's slated for the final of the Calypso show.
Because it shows totally, one, that Spice Mass cannot be trusted whatsoever. Two, that the issue is that Spice Mass just don't like Calypso. And so even if we had agreed that we would move the Calypso, and even if the finals was in Grenville on the Sunday, they would have still put a white show in the stadium on the Sunday. So it seems as though whatever Calypso does, Calypso's head, the Calypso finals, the head must not raise. This is what we're getting from this. And Spice Mass is not to be trusted. This to me is so very dishonest, you know, and it just leaves a bitter taste and an emptiness inside. Really, it seems that Calypso is just in for buffering no matter what happens, no matter when you put it. Even if we put Calypso the Tuesday, even if we put Calypso a Sunday, even if we make up a day outside of the week and put Calypso at the next day, then some show will come there to stand in the way of Calypso, and this is not the way we should be going at all.
Yes, boy. So that's Finley Jeffrey, scholar. Now, he reiterates the need for a shift in focus on how Calypso is treated by the relevant authorities.
I am calling on Spice Mass to rethink what it is doing as far as it is with Calypso, because we cannot keep shooting Calypso, which is the mother of everything. We cannot keep shooting it in its heart. We cannot keep, I mean, Calypso has long since survived, and we say Calypso can die. But here in Grenada is the first place that Calypso will die. If we keep doing it that, and we keep sabotaging it, and we keep crucifying it, I mean, even when you put Jesus on the cross, he died, even though he raised. So what is Calypso? If you keep putting it on the cross, it will die. And this, as far as I'm concerned, is nonsense, and I condemn it in the strongest possible terms.
Thank you very much. That's the 9-time Calypso monarch, Finley Jeffrey. He's saying that he is not in support of that. Now, he in a press conference the other day, he was saying that, you know, it's worth a try to see if Calypso can be revived by putting it on another day and stuff like that. But what he's saying here is that he doesn't support still creating the same problem by letting it clash with another show, again competing with other shows and so on. That will still create another issue. And well, here you have seen or heard what he had to say about the business. All right, what else do we have to tell you? So it's gonna be a busy weekend coming up, semi-final weekend, and then there's happening as well the traditional mass and so on in St. Mark, in Victoria, St. Mark. So you have a lot of shows happening this week, and so from now on it's peace. Yeah, and if you're not yet in Grenada, you're gonna be missing out a few things. I know a lot of people are coming out. I think it's on the 4th. I think it is. A lot of people coming on the 4th, and those kind of days, the 5th. Anyway, we hope that you're coming time to enjoy a couple of the shows. All right. Earlier, a long time manager and close friend. Hold on, let me pull up the picture. Let me see if I get it for you. You know this guy? More say less. You understand? Dancehall artist. Well, he was found dead. A long time manager and close friend of the dancehall artist, Leonard Merciless Bartley. He says that the music industry failed to appreciate and acknowledge Merciless as a true musical genius, and this ultimately led to the entertainer's untimely death. He says that the industry never gave Leonard his glory, and that's what killed him. You understand? That's Havel Gaddafi Hart. He told the Observer News that. He said, when you're doing something and you're not getting the appreciation, it will affect you. You understand? Now he says, We are no carpenter boss. We are creating music. And so you get reluctant to do things. You don't have no energy anymore. And you turn to drinking. The only thing he was resigned to was drinking. He said Merciless was depressed and had migrated overseas because of the fight. You know, they don't say like a fight down and struggle. Understand? They say he ran away to America. He came back to Jamaica because he got a little deportation, they say. No? But he left Jamaica because he was depressed. This is our culture. We work so hard for it, and people don't appreciate what we are doing here. Everything was a major fight. One time, even artists didn't want to voice any dub plates for Stone Love because them say Stone Love played too much Merciless. You understand? They say he said that Merciless died from a broken heart. He wanted the ratings. He wanted the appreciation. He did all the hard work. He put in all the hard work. And nothing. So he died from the whole lack of appreciation. You understand? He was 51 years old. They say that he was last seen alive around midnight. He was found dead in his room on Tuesday afternoon. No foul play was suspected. You see, at a rum and energy drink mix-up that killed him. Say 2 caffeines mixed together. And you know how much people dead from it? So he's suggesting that this is what killed him because he was just so depressed. He resigned to drinking, and he drank the, you know, he just made that. It's just guess, you know. So, but I guess so much an autopsy will be done and they will give the actual cause of death. But yeah, boy. So they're saying the man never got what he deserved, and because he never got what he deserved, he broke his heart. And listen. And that's a perspective, eh? We don't know that to be the fact, but that's a perspective. And we find a lot of that happening in the small islands. You would find only when people leave our shows and they go out there and they're raising our flags high and they're making us proud, that we are ready to appreciate them. We wait until they die and then we start to say all good things about them. We fight to make life hard for them. You know much of that, like I experience over time, happening to people. Like it just puzzles me how people with great talent and potential cannot make it in our small island, and how the people around them refer to them, and how the people around them who's supposed to be encouraging them talk about them, speak ill about them, laugh at them, say things to discourage them. Your own co-workers, your own family, your own friends. Now they come, they laugh and they smile with you like everything is okay, but deep down inside, they don't want to see you make it. Because somehow you succeeding is going to make them feel bad about themselves because they are wondering how it is they can't get to where you are. To each his own. You understand? What is meant for a man is meant for him. What is meant for Jim is meant for Jim. What is meant for John is meant for John. You understand? If you put a fish out in the ocean, he's going to be a great swimmer. Because that's where the fish is meant to be. That fish cannot wish to be climbing a tree like a monkey. Because it was not meant to be. So the fish will be the best swimmer and the monkey will be the best climber. So how the hell the fish and the monkey end up fighting? You understand? To each his own. Yes? So we have a hard time appreciating people and their abilities and potential. We have a hard time doing so. And instead, you know what we do? When we find we have done enough and we are not happy with where we are. Or when we find we are focusing on the other man so much, you know what we do? We cut across in a lane. Because to you, that's the only thing that you can do to get some sort of satisfaction. To please yourself that you are better than him or that you are better than her. You cut across in a lane. You understand? So fish fighting monkey. What's going to happen? Who's going to win? Who is going to win? A fish cannot beat a monkey at this game, nor can a monkey beat a fish at this game. Again, he is meant to be where he needs to be, and she is meant to be where she is meant to be. You see what I'm saying? I went to St. David's yesterday. You understand? Driving, I see a sign says coconut water. You understand? So I said, let me drink a 2 coconut water, you know what I mean? So I pull up. Miss, can I have 2 coconut water, please? A small man come out from the back. Sir, buy my coconut water instead. What? Sir, let me give you it instead. I'm like, are you guys same business? No. What are you doing, dog? What are you doing? I saw the sign because the lady stand up in the sun. It says coconut water and she's in the sun selling the coconut water. And so when I stopped to buy the coconut water, a man in the shade running out to tell me buy from him instead while he's sitting in the shade. Oh, how have we become so cold? You understand what I'm telling all you? And that was a youth man. And there was apparently it's the parent sitting there and encouraging that. What lesson are you teaching your child? Yo, that child is going to turn out to be one hell of a dog-eat-dog kind of child. Because what you're telling your child is to not appreciate the hard work from somebody else. You're telling your child to dog-eat-dog, don't care. Don't care with what you see in front of you. Even if the man in front of you is working harder, take his space if you could. You understand? So, let me not get too emotional about the whole business, but going back to the topic, we must learn to appreciate people and their efforts. We don't do enough of that as black people. What we do is we try to cut them and cut across so that we can feel better about ourselves, that I can do it better than him. I can do it better than her. So we are willing to stop at nothing to prove that point. We are willing to stop at nothing to have our way. Even if it means trampling on another man's hard-earned dollar of work. You understand? We have to stop. We have to stop. We have to stop. We have to start appreciating each other. We have to strive to be different. Strive to be different. Yeah? Instead of trying to behave like, crab in a barrel, just trying to eat from a brother's plate. You understand? Or holding it against ourselves that somebody else is successful. Or we perceive that someone else is more successful than we are. So we hold it against ourselves that we are not doing enough. So we decide now we are on a mission to outdo. Anyway, lady, that dog. How we looking? How we looking? So his friend believes that he was depressed and resort to drinking because it was just hard for him to accept what he has become. Yeah? So, anyway, we're moving on. How are we looking for time? Whoa, we lost some time there, boy. Wow. So, folks, what we're going to do right now, okay? Let's take a quick break, and when we take that quick break, we'll come back. We're going to drink some water in the program. Drink like a, Panadol for those of us who get like a headache. And then we're going to come back. And when we come back, what we will have for you is National Report. We will also have the weather for you. So, stay right there, right? So, when we come back, we still a thing, man. Where's the one, boy? We're coming back. Folks, stay right there.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at here, basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, D-dimer, TROP1, HbA1c, PT-INR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granats, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
Fuel your dreams with a communal vehicle loan. It's a huge deal with super awesome rates and discounts. Get the vehicle that's just for you. Enjoy your journey. Make memories. Explore more. We're fueling dreams to your destination. It's a huge deal and it's just for you. Your destination, and we'll take you there. Call or message us on WhatsApp 405-6670 or 405-2248. Let's get you where you have to be with Communal and Friends. This special promotion is in collaboration with The Beacon Insurance, Netherlands Insurance, Greens Automotive, RF Motors, and Specialized Automotive. We're fueling dreams to your destination. Apply today. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Family fun days are here. Now is the time for movie marathons, tasty treats, and outdoor fun. At Courts, we have the TVs, appliances, grills, pools, and more to make your home the place to be. Get it all today with no cash when you shop with Courts Ready Finance. Family fun days are on now. Get what you need at Courts, bringing value home. Offer ends July 23rd. Conditions apply.
Hey man, when we come online, you only juking up your phone.
Yeah boy, now what I say, they have an app. I can't find it. I check Play Store. I do a Google search. I can't find it. Man, I get fed up, man.
Nah man, because you look in the wrong place. The app is web-based.
Web-based?
Yes, you access it via your web browser, right? You can add it to your home screen or your desktop, like any regular app. Watch. Look, I have it on my phone. Right? And you can access it or add it to any device, your computer, your tablet, any device.
Well, how am I doing that and I can't find it?
Okay, watch. All you have to do is open your browser, right? And type mobile.nawasa.gd. And voila, you see?
Hey, Just so?
Yes, and you can download it or access it via the web. Once you have a reliable internet connection, right, you can run the app anywhere, anytime.
So, how I adding that to my home screen?
Right, so you click on those three dots, right, or your web browser setting, and look for the option to install app or add to home screen. Easy peasy.
Well, thank you. Now I could help Auntie June because she was having the same problem too.
The Nawasa app, versatile, fast-paced, and always up to date because it's web-based. So Auntie June won't always have to install update. Once a change is made to the app, it updates automatically, no hassle.
Well, that's a good thing.
Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
I want you to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence.
Spice Mass is back! And Grenada Distillers Limited wants you to win big with its bottleneck promotion. With every purchase of pure white or special dark, you are automatically entered for a chance to win. Win tickets to Soca Mona. Win free costumes. Win bottles of Clark Scott Rum. Grenada's #1. Win cold hard cash and more. Simply write your name, address, and contact details at the back of this bottleneck and insert in the boxes at participating outlets and the Clark Scott sales vans. Win big for Spice Mass with Clark Scott, Grenada's #1 rum.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo Supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip the line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell pleased with the high level of interest expressed to serve on local boards. We'll have details to this story and more in the national report. With the details to the news for Wednesday, July 20th, I am Rikisha St. Louis. Government has received more than 1,000 expressions of interest from Grenadians and individuals living outside of Grenada to serve on various government statutory boards, state-owned enterprises, and other committees. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell first made the call for applications after taking the oath of office on June 24th at the Grenada Trade Center. A portal was created and launched last week through which interested individuals can send their applications and supporting documents. Prime Minister Mitchell told members of the media on Tuesday during the post-cabinet press briefing they are in the process of filtering the information before making a final decision.
We've received as much as of last night, 1,007 expressions of interest. I think that in and of itself, in a very short period, demonstrates the willingness and the keenness, the excitement that Grenadians feel in being given the opportunity to serve their nation. We have begun looking at the expressions of interest. We've begun filtering them. The tool we are using is quite useful and has allowed us to be able to come up with some analysis of where the expressions of interest are coming and the demographics surrounding the expressions of interest. And I just want to, by way of example, share some of that with you. So of the 1,007 expressions of interest that we received, 59% is female and 41% male.
853 Grenadians applied to fill positions on board, representing 85% of the applications. 73 from the United States, 17 from the United Kingdom, 14 from Canada, 5 from St. Kitts and Nevis, 6 from Barbados, 11 from Trinidad and Tobago. Prime Minister Mitchell announced that government intends to reserve at least 1/3 of the space on boards to be filled by applicants from the portal. He appealed to applicants who may be unsuccessful not to be daunted, since the data will be used to fill vacant positions on other subcommittees and community boards.
A quick snapshot of these expressions indicate that there are very talented, very experienced, highly qualified Grenadians who should be given the opportunity to serve. And so we are taking the policy decision as much as we can to reserve at least 1/3 of spaces on government boards or statutory bodies where we can do so to be filled by persons who have taken part in this process of expressing an interest to serve. Of course, we don't have 1,000 positions to fill, and so naturally not everyone who's expressed an interest will find themselves being offered or given an opportunity to serve on a board or a state-owned entity, as the case may be. But we do not want you to be discouraged, because we certainly want to be able to use the data that has been provided to see where else persons can serve. As you're aware, outside of boards, there are always committees and subcommittees of boards. There is significant work that we need to do within our communities, villages in particular, and we certainly would want to, whenever possible, be able to use the data that has been provided to allow persons to serve in other areas within the government or within the community.
According to the Prime Minister, government has started to fill positions on boards to ensure the smooth and effective functioning. However, he said urgent action must be taken to address the Marketing and National Importing Board, MNIB, and the Planning and Development Authority.
So what we want to do is get to a point where there's a mandatory time frame by which the Planning Authority must respond saying yea or nay. And if the answer is nay, explain to you clearly what are the challenges or what are the things you need to correct for you to get approval. So that is why I indicated the Planning Authority is critical, because in the 3 weeks we've assumed office, we have received significant complaints. One, about the fact that there's already a backlog of plans lodged and seemingly no responses have been forthcoming. And obviously we need to address this as quickly as possible. The Marketing and National Importing Board, if you aren't aware, I think most persons are aware that that entity has, perhaps for as much as the last 20 years, been one problem child or another. It is hemorrhaging money. My initial brief from the PS in the Ministry of Finance suggests that it is losing as much as in excess of $1 million a month. there have been significant issues in the recent past pertaining to mismanagement, corruption, all kinds of things. I want to be very clear that based on my preliminary briefing as it pertains to Marketing and National Importing Board, we may have to seriously consider ending the life of the Marketing and National Importing Board and reconstituting either a new entity or an entity that really was meant to carry out the mandate of the Marketing and National Importing Board. So I'm saying this early because it may not, also that it does not come as a surprise if we find ourselves there sooner rather than later.
The Ministry of Health has confirmed that there are competent and trained technicians on staff to operate and to provide efficient services once the new Revolution Evo CT scanner at the General Hospital is in operation. Permanent Secretary with responsibility for strategic and operational management, Naomi Jeremiah, made the pronouncement while responding to questions from the media during government's post-cabinet briefing on Tuesday.
We have a team of experts at the Ministry of Health who is ready. I site visited that hospital last week. And the head of the radiology department, she is all excited and ready. And Grenadians, we should be proud of what the facility that we have at hand. I'm excited, and I know the people who will visit for the services there will feel a sense of satisfaction with the services that will be delivered to them. We have the expert training, we have the personnel required, we have the human resource capacity. Of course, Minister stressed that we may have some deficiencies in terms of numbers, but as for the experts to read the reading from the scan, we have the capacity to deliver that to the Grenadian people.
P.S. Jeremiah says her ministry is now conducting a comparative study regarding the fee structure for CT scan services as provided by private medical institutions. This will help to determine the most affordable cost to Grenadians in need of the services.
At present, we at the ministry are doing analysis of the fees that are being paid. As the Grenadian public is aware, we have the Spice Isle Imaging Center, which also provides CT scan services. We also have the hospital, private hospital, St. Augustine. St. Augustine also provides CT scan services. So we are doing a feasibility study, and very shortly, myself and my minister will ensure that the services at the General Hospital is ready for the public. We are finalizing the way forward in terms of fees. And as soon as that is accomplished, within a period of no less than 3 weeks, that services will be delivered to the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique so that we can provide that very much needed service.
Once a structure is in place, P.S. Jeremiah says consideration will be given to those in need of the service but cannot afford to pay.
We will, of course, look at some criteria for exemptions, which is needed because, as we know, the population of Grenada, we have the upper class, the middle class, and the lower class, and we have to give consideration to the needy. So definitely, that service will be up and about, running definitely within that 3 weeks period. As soon as we get certain approvals through the cabinet, then we move forward very quickly on that matter.
Continuing the news, 25 artists competing in the Brian Griffith Groovy semi-final and the 32 artists competing in the Dr. Trevor Friday Soca Monarch semi-final are now aware of their order of performance as they vie for a spot in the final. The artists dipped for their positions at the Spice Mass Corporation office on Wednesday. Michael Redhead will open Groovy semis singing in position 1, followed by Randy Isaac and Kellon and Kelson Ogis in second and third positions respectively. At the semi-soccas, Philandi Jeffrey will perform first. He will be followed by Gilbert and Nero and Jello and Bess in third. GIS had the opportunity to speak with some of the artists participating in the semi-final events.
Preparation is going as planned. No hiccups as yet, you know what I mean, but the competition is still young, so you don't want to really exhaust yourself too much on the semi-finals. Semi-finals is a leg of the competition I am very accustomed with. I made it, this year is my 6th year, making semifinals. So right now, it's just trying to stay focused across the hurdles and actually reach into the finals for the first time.
I'm feeling wonderful. I'm performing number 5. It doesn't matter whether it's number 1, number 2, 3, 4, but I plan to bring the A game. It's all about the performance. It's not about the crowd. It's about delivering.
Just to go there, execute, do what I have to do as our custom. This is my 5th time semi-final, so it's nothing new. Just go there, come out early, because you don't know.
Today, finding out about the props and so forth, you know, that was I think that was some information I really wanted to know, and I got it today, you know. So it's a good feeling. I'm excited, you know. I'm excited to bring vibes to you the fans, you know. So come out, you know, tomorrow and Friday.
I'm feeling really good today because, you know, the Soca Monarch Groovy is tomorrow, and the Soca Monarch is Friday, and trust me, I'm prepared.
The Groovy semi-final will take place on Thursday, July 21st, and the Soca semi-final on Friday, 22nd at Progress Park in St. Andrew. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
One magical night, 7 distinguished contestants vying for one crown on one stage. The Spice Mass Corporation presents Majestic Wednesday on July 27th at the Spice Basket from 8 p.m. Come witness a majestic evening with colorful costumes, exquisite evening gowns, diverse talents, poise, and elegance. 7 delegates will represent their parishes to compete for the title of Miss Spice Mass 2022. Miss St. John, Aaliyah Charles, Miss St. David, Tamara Mitchell, Miss St. Mark, Junisha Hostin, Miss St. Patrick, Rohanda John, Miss St. Andrew, Shante John, Miss St. George, Risa McIntosh, and Miss Carrickoo and Pity Martinique, Kimlan Phillip. Admission only $50 more on the day. The beauty of our Spice Island ladies will shine on Majestic Wednesday, July 27th from 8 p.m. at the Spice Basket. See you there.
Welcome back. The OECS Agriculture Competitiveness Project, AgriCom, is facilitating a 3-day technical training on food safety as part of a broader consultancy program that includes a complete assessment of the agri-health food safety systems in Grenada. It is being attended by Extension officers and livestock officers, Customs and Excise, Bureau of Standards and AgriCom project beneficiaries who will identify gaps, weaknesses, and strengths in Grenada's health food safety systems. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives, Alva Brown, reiterates the importance of using food as medicine.
For your food to be your medicine and your medicine to be your food, our reality must be to insist that the food chain from farm to table adheres to health and safety practices that ensure safe and nutritionally sound food. When food is not safe, children cannot learn, adults cannot work. In short, a lack of access to safe food inhibits human development.
One of the critical aspects of the AgriCom project is capacity building in the agricultural and fisheries sectors, which is being supported by the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO. Its lead technical officer for the project, Juan Shiaz, stressed how food safety is essential to achieving food security.
Having this food safety and control system are not only to safeguard health and well-being of the people, but it's also important to foster economic development and improving livelihoods by promoting access to domestic, regional, and international markets. And this is at the core of what the AgriCom project is trying to do. We have been working in the last 2 years in supporting a number of productive alliances. This model augurs that coming together in these productive alliances, these actors can have better access to markets. But each of these markets, have requirements and have standards. And many of them have to do with being able to produce food that is safe.
The session will cover quality control and food safety, good hygiene practices, good manufacturing practices, and hazard analysis critical control point standards. A plan to improve agri-health and food safety systems will also be formulated. Finally, in the news, NADMA's Assistant Community Program Officer in Carriacou, Diana DeRoche, says the island is prepared for the 2022 hurricane season, equipped with a new emergency operations center and warehouse and renovated shelters. The NADMA team on the island had been building awareness through community engagements and education sessions in the months leading up to the start of the hurricane season. The officer encouraged residents of Carriacou and Petit Martinique to ensure their family preparedness plan is activated in the event of a hurricane or disaster.
What we tend to do during the hurricane season is spend a lot of time edifying the public on what they should do during a hurricane season. So we spend a lot of time doing more village-to-village activities. We've done we visited all the villages of Carriacou beforehand. There's a checklist that is important to the public, such as to ensure that the equipment at home is checked to make sure that it's in order. We encourage them to have food or water, essential supplies such as medicine on hand in storage. We encourage them to have flashlights and batteries, to have a battery operating vehicle, to have a first aid kit on hand at home. We have been talking over and over with the public to make sure that they spend a time to put together their family disaster plan, which is important and critical during the hurricane season and through any disaster, to make sure that your home is ready.
9 shelters from Carriacou and Petit Martinique have been included on NADMA's official list.
Carriacou has had some shelters put back on the list, such as Mount Pleasant Government School. I can list all the shelters. We have Dover Government School, we have the Boggles Community Center, we have Mount Pleasant Government School, we have Hillsborough Government School. Leicester Rosary has been taken off the shelter list because there is work to be done there, but we have the Haverville Community Center and the Haverville Government School on the shelters as well.
That story just ended the national report for Wednesday, July 20th, recapping the top story. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell pleased with the high level of interest expressed to serve on local boards. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rikisha St. Louis.
Alrighty, thank you very much, Rikisha, and the rest of the GIS news team. Now we take a look at the weather. What we can tell you is that the weather for tonight, again, is submitted by the Met Office. We can tell you that the weather is expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy with some brief to widely scattered showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 24.5 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to east-southeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour. Seas moderate, waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. And we take a look at the weather for Thursday, partly cloudy to cloudy, hazy and breezy, with some brief to widely scattered showers, improving during the afternoon. The maximum temperature 29 degrees Celsius, the minimum 25.5. Winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Seas moderate to slightly rough, waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. A small craft advisory is in effect. And that's it for us for tonight. Before we go, we want to say hello to the folks who are currently on YouTube. So we've got with us tonight, it's Clovey, Suzanne, Fitzroy on YouTube, Tallman, and my mom, and everyone else who is currently there on YouTube. We want to say hello to you guys. And likewise, we want to say hello to the folks who are currently on Facebook, always there. In fact, hello to you, Rolander, Javar, and Michelle, Suzanne again, Bermuda, Kireen and Shireen, Adonna, and Praise and Worship, Delian near the real MVP, man. Big up to Delian Claire. Hello to you as well. And to everyone else really who's there and always there, Velma, I see that you're there, Eunice and Vicky. Hello to you, Avril. I know that you're always there sharing and all of that, so we appreciate that from you as well. And who else is with us? Pearl, I see that you're there. Andrew, I see that you're there as well. Hello. And who else? Doris. Hello to you, and Dolores as well, and Yvonne. Blessings, I see that you're there. Blessings to you and your family. And so who else? Velma, yeah, I see you there, man. And to all the sharers, those of you who are currently sharing the program, I see that you're there. Your names are coming up, it's popping up, and it's telling me this person has shared, this person is sharing now. So we appreciate that too. Every share counts, all right? Yeah, man, every share counts. So for those of you who have not yet done so, if it's your desire, we'd like to ask that you share the program so that at least you give other people an opportunity to see that we are live. For the many people who do not receive notifications, if we just want about 15 people, you have what? You have 100 and you have almost 300 people viewing. If just 15, I just want only 15, and that one, you could be one of those 15 to share. All right, and we'll be very appreciative of that. And well, right, we see that you're responding to that now, so blessings to you. Bernie, I see that you've just shared. Thank you for answering to the call, all right? So we need, yeah, once I put on the AC, I start coughing. I don't cough for the whole day, only when I come in here. So Bernie, I see that you've responded to that. I see that Shireen has shared again. Blessings to you, Shireen. We see that you're shared. Yes, we need 13 more of you to share. And you just be one of those 13s. We'll appreciate that, okay? Yes, yes, yes. Well, and so it's going really fast now. So again, thank you for so doing. Again, it helps us to keep growing our program. Delian, you share again. We appreciate that. Delian, you share like his food, you know? Oh boy, thank you so much. And we appreciate you doing that for us, to give other people a chance to see that the program is live. Sharing again is really, really important towards the growth and the continued growth of the program. So imagine, so I see Linton share too. You're wondering what it is you can do to help this program grow. I see Kirani have shared too. That's all. You know, that's all, and you have done your part. Once you share, you have done your part. Once you continue sharing, you are doing your part. And this is a we thing. It's not a Mikey thing. It's a we thing. Yeah? So again, we appreciate you for that. So take care of yourself. Take care of your family. May God bless you. And just know that we've got your back. All right? God bless you and the family. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, Ja! No! Blessings, blessings, blessings to every one of you. All right? See Doris share again. So we'll touch base again tomorrow, God's willing. Take care.